a fellow Jersey boy. Bill Spadea, conservative talk radio host and proud Trump supporter and gubernatorial candidate, is going to try. He joins us now. Bill, welcome to the program.
Thanks, Chanel. Great to be with you. Thanks for having me on.
Well, I have a question about the GOP establishment. They've picked for New Jersey Governor Jack Ciattarelli. I'm not sure how I'm pronouncing that. Not a New Jerseyan, but he lost to Phil Murphy by a point or so. Why are you confident you can be the one to beat Murphy this time around?
Well, all right, so a few things. First of all, Jack Ciattarelli has been a favorite of the back room for his 35 years in politics. He's now running for a third time. He lost in 2017, couldn't beat Chris Christie's lieutenant governor, even with Chris Christie's poll numbers in the teens. So he was a disaster out of the gate. Then in 2021, Jack Ciattarelli gets the support of the Republican establishment and runs a horrible campaign. And people have said that it was close because he lost by 3 points. But in terms of Jersey politics, not close. 85,000 votes. And Chanel, here's the key to the loss in 2021, which really embarrassed the Republican Party, embarrassed the state. We had two gubernatorial elections going on in 2021, one in Virginia, one in New Jersey. Polling numbers very, very similar, demographics similar. Glenn Youngkin wins. Ciattarelli loses. What happened? Well, in Virginia, 6 out of 10 voters turned out to vote. In New Jersey, 6 in 10 stayed home. And one of the big reasons is Ciattarelli came out and attacked Donald Trump. And what a disaster. Said that he wasn't sure he could vote for him, called him a charlatan. So when you've got the Republicans united behind President Trump, upset after the 2020 disaster and all of the shenanigans and questionable things happening with vote count, etc., and then you have your Republican candidate effectively slapping Trump voters across the face. It's no wonder that hundreds of thousands of Trump voters stayed home in 2021, realizing that they had a fake Republican on their hands. So now he's running for a third time. And not only do we have a plan to win this Republican primary by uniting the party, 81% of New Jersey Republicans are solidly behind President Trump. And that was before what happened last weekend and the horrific scene in Pennsylvania where the president could have lost his life. That was before that. Now, after this convention, after how President Trump carried himself with the humility and the strength and the courage and the confidence, that number is going to be even higher. And it impacts independent voters and Republican and Democratic voters who think the Democratic Party has just gone too far. They've held on to Joe Biden far too long. They've pushed too many radical policies, including sexualizing school kids and this whole trans policy at the grade school level. Plus now you've got the open border, rising crime. I mean, you name it, there is an enormous problem in the Democratic Party. And even in blue New Jersey, we're seeing those Democrats look for a new home in the Republican Party.
I am stricken by Menendez's gall and his boldness, I think, when we look at what he actually is accused of getting away with, taking gold bars as literal bribes. It seems like this is kind of the standard of Eastern politics. I could be wrong, but if that's what voters expect, I mean, it seems like their bar may be set pretty low.
Well, bar, no pun intended, right? So Gold Bar Bob is how he's referred to. He used to be Hudson Bob because he comes from a county that is notorious for political corruption. But I wouldn't say East Coast or even New Jersey politicians. These are specific issues with the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party has gone just far beyond the pale. They have been apologizing for all the accusations of corruption with Bob Menendez for decades now. And the chickens have come home to roost. The guy gets convicted on all 16 counts. He is headed to prison. And his arrogance, of course, knows no bounds. He has said, at least so far, that he is going to stay in the race as an independent. Now, The interesting news here is we've got a great candidate in Curtis Bashaw, who is an entrepreneur, a business leader, a big employer in the Garden State. He has launched his campaign, won the primary, now has an opportunity to win a Republican seat in the U.S. Senate. Has not happened in New Jersey in 52 years.
For all our viewers asking where One America News is heading in the future, we would like to introduce you to OAN Live. OAN Live is the best way to stay up to date on all of the hard-hitting, straight-shooting, national and international headlines. And the best part is, OAN Live is only $4.99 per month. All the credible, honest, unbiased reporting One America News offers at a fraction of the cost of cable. Just go to OANN.com to easily sign up for OAN Live and stay informed.